All right, good morning, everyone. As you can see, I'm doing pretty much nothing right now, just talking to you guys and lounging around the house. And I thought I'd make this little video to try to introduce you guys to something that I've been doing that I've become very passionate about. So, first of all, I just want to start out with a little history, and I want you to know that this is not my forte doing these videos, so bear with me here. This is something that I've been trying to build up the courage to do for a while now, and a good buddy of mine, Gino Graciano, who's really into this stuff, has been encouraging me to make some videos. So here I am. I'm going to make some videos. So what I want to introduce you to is a company that I found. It's been about a year now. I've been taking this product. The company's called Youngevity. Some of you that have known me for the last 4 or 5 years, met me through work and stuff like that, have known that I've been posting a lot of different companies and a lot of different things that I've been trying out. So, in my opinion, a big problem with society today is that we tend to have these blinders on, and once we find something that we like, a lot of times we find a truth, and once we find that truth, a lot of us will put our blinders back on. So me, I try to openly not do that anymore. So in the last 3 or 4 years, I've kind of been jumping around into some different things, trying to find something that I'm deeply passionate about. And so, I've been doing health and wellness since around the mid-90s and kind of messing around with it and stuff. Back before the internet was really cool, and back when I first started, we were just doing fax machines and stuff like that. So it was kind of a hard, but now in the information area, it's really easy to find out this stuff. So what I'd like to introduce is a product that I found about a year ago. I was doing a craft fair, and I ran into a gentleman named Michael Altman, and Michael introduced me to a gentleman named Dr. Wallach, Dr. Joel Wallach, and so that product was called Youngevity, and what it is, it's a health and wellness company, and so, I want to kind of give you my story to start with, and then I want to tell you what I'm doing right now. So, about a year ago, I started in Youngevity, and, I researched for months and months, and at first I didn't really quite believe everything that Dr. Wallach was saying, but, keeping an open mind and trying to keep the blinders down, I went ahead and, tried to dig as deep as I could and remove myself from the Youngevity realm. And, I found some very amazing information that basically coincided with what Dr. Wallach was saying. So I decided, at that point, about a month or two of research, that I would just jump in the pool and try it and see what happens. I mean, what's it hurt to just try something, I mean, if we sat around guessing things all the time, nothing would ever get accomplished. So I jumped in. I signed up with the company. I became a distributor because it's silly not to become a distributor in an industry like this. I mean, the sign-up fees are minimal. You get distributor pricing no matter if you're a customer or a distributor. If you don't make enough money, it doesn't matter. You don't have to file it on your taxes. So why not? It's $25 to be a distributor. I signed up. So the story begins. I started taking a product that Dr. Wallach calls his 90 for Life Healthy Body Start Pack, and this is pretty much where I started. So within about a month or two, I started noticing, I was feeling a lot better. Some of my aches and pains were leaving, and I started dropping some weight. So I lost, within about the 3 or 4 months into it, I was down 10, 15 pounds. A lot of it I didn't notice. Actually, a lady at my work came up to me and said, "Hey, are you losing weight?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I am a little bit." And she's like, "I can see it in your face." So I have been on this product now for a year, and have had some amazing results. As of right now, I'm well. Let's start. I started at 286 pounds. Before the new thing that I'm doing, I was down to 243. So that's what, 43 pounds of weight loss. No exercise, no gym, no starvation diets, no low carb diets, nothing that I knew. I tried to be completely as scientific as I possibly could be, because that's kind of my second personality, is the melancholy, deep thinking, critical, analyzing stuff. So I wanted to make sure that I didn't deter from the results by doing something that I knew would work. Like, I could go on a low carb diet and in 3 months drop 40 pounds if I wanted to, but how hard is that to stay on? It's almost impossible to stay on in our society. So I wanted to make sure that Youngevity was real. I mean, Dr. Wallach talked about how the minerals would actually cause you to lose weight, and they would actually keep the weight off. So I actually studied that. So I actually went about 9 months of the year I've been in trying to eliminate gluten. That was really the only thing, which I wouldn't call myself gluten free. I'd call myself maybe gluten restricted. I still, gluten's in just about everything. It's almost impossible for the common person who has to work and sleep and stuff like that to research everything that gluten is in. So I just eliminated the things that I knew for sure had gluten in them, and I saw amazing results. So like I said, down 43 pounds, blood pressure's back to normal. My cholesterol, which is not something Wallach says should be low, but it actually went down. What else? With the weight loss, my weight sizes went down. Pants I could never wear now fit me, and I'm sure some of you have seen videos or pictures of some shorts I put on were one of my goals to get into. So it's been a year. I'm down 43. I've kind of plateaued, and I happened to come across a video, which if I can get this video to Gino and he can put it up, he's the computer genius, so I'm going to let him do all that stuff for you. Maybe he can tag that video and put it on. But in that video, Dr. Wallach was talking about a couple people. He was doing a seminar, and he was talking about how the minerals will take off so much weight, but then you'll plateau. And he said if you still see like a belly, that's yellow fat. And at that point, he said that yellow fat was one of the hardest things to get rid of. He actually said that if you exercise, you will burn muscle before you could burn yellow fat. So at that point, that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, I've lost an incredible amount of weight in my face and arms and legs and all that stuff. So really, the only thing I have left is this big jelly roll which is not such a big jelly roll, but it's big enough to call a jelly roll. But at that point, that's where I'm at right now. So I decided to kind of up the stakes a little bit. So what I did was last month there was a CEO pack that was on sale, and it was a detox pack. So I went ahead and bought that. It's a liver detox. I thought I'd try it and see what would happen. So currently, I just started the 2nd of January on the detox. It's a 30-day detox. So this is one of the products that's in it. It's a company within Youngevity. Youngevity is kind of an umbrella company. So currently I just did the detox. It's 30 days, so I'm participating in that right now, which it's not too bad. 2 days of kind of some nasty drinking stuff, and then 1 day of not eating, and then pretty much after that you take a bottle of enzymes. Let me turn it around. You take 2 of those a day for 30 days, and then there's a few days in the process where you take these cleanse where you don't eat. So this Friday will be the 8th of January. I'll be doing 2 days with no food. That's gonna stink. But here's the product that I am currently going to supercharge this thing with. So in that video I was telling you about where Dr. Wallach was talking about the yellow fat, he referred to this product called ASAP. And I don't know if you can see that. ASAP is basically for all of you ladies out there, and there's been some men, my uncle did it, my aunt did it, and my mother did it. There's an HCG diet. And if anybody knows what HCG is, it's a hormone that's produced during pregnancy, and basically what it does is burn the fat in your body so that the baby can develop. So, you know, fat and cholesterol are so important to us. I mean, good fats and good cholesterol. So, I mean, in that development, that first trimester, that baby needs all that fat. So that's the goal. And pretty much after the first trimester, that HCG goes away. It doubles almost every day until the 11th week, I think. And then, you know, don't quote me. I'm not a doctor, but I've done some research on it. But the problem with the diet that a lot of people are doing is that this is a chemical hormone. So what this ASAP is it's a product that it's all natural, and it's a blend of herbs and vitamins and stuff that and amino acids that are geared to do kind of what the HCG does. So what Dr. Wallach said in the video was that if you get to that point where you still have that, what he called bread belly, you can take the ASAP product, and within a month or two, you know, depending on how good you are about you know, taking it and not going out and eating a bunch of junk food and stuff like that. So I'm not going to really, you know, I'm going to follow the detox thing and stick to that. And, you know, I'm not going to like try to change my diet per se, but I am going to try to eliminate some of the, you know, fast foods and stuff like that. So, so I'm going to do this for a month and see what happens. I mean, you know, what's there to lose? 1 month. He's pretty much said in the video that once you take that yellow fat off, the minerals will continue to keep off the weight. So in my research on myself, because I like to do self-examinations on that stuff, you know, I've been kind of toying for the last couple months with seeing what would happen if I picked up some bad habits again and continued to take the product. So I've actually I work at a company that makes cookies for Subway, and I've been pigging out on quite a few cookies for the last 3 or 4 months. So I've actually maintained the weight that I was at. You know, I flux up and down 1 or 2 pounds here and there, but a lot of that's just water weight and was gone the next day. So I've been very impressed with what Dr. Wallach said about how the minerals do keep off the weight. So, and I think that's one of the things that we're missing in these diet plans is this mineral thing. Nobody really talks about minerals and how important they are to the body. So, you know, Dr. Wallach is he's renowned on the mineral deficiencies and the things that are associated with that. So, you know, something I had never heard of. I mean, typically when you're taking a vitamin, there's very few minerals in there. I mean, even some of the best health and wellness products that I've seen on the market don't have a lot of minerals in them. I mean, you're looking at maybe tops 10 or 15. And, you know, calcium, magnesium, potassium, copper, selenium, those things are typically in stuff. But, you know, Dr. Wallach says that our body needs 60 essential colloidal minerals. So that's what's in the Healthy Body Pack is the 60 minerals. So you got 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 essential fatty acids, 3, 6, and 9s. Everything's GMO on the Tangy Tangerine, which is the orange one here. It's all natural plant-derived minerals. The most absorbable on the market minerals are colloidal minerals, which come from plants. So most of the stuff you're buying in the store is not colloidal. It's metallic or chelated. And unfortunately, the absorption rate for those is very minimal. I mean, calcium carbonate, which is in tons, which they praise, the more calcium in your tums. And my wife, she eats them. She used to. I don't know what she does now. She used to eat them on a regular basis. And actually, calcium carbonate is a rock, and so it can actually become toxic in your body. So it's really and the absorption. If you're taking 2,400 milligrams of calcium, and your absorption rate's only 10%, what's the point? You're getting 240 milligrams of calcium. So I take this product. It's 1,200 milligrams of calcium, and I absorb up to 90 to 100% of that. So depending on my digestive system. So that's kind of why I'm doing the detox and the liver, and also in that healthy body pack are probiotics. It's got, I'm not for sure the exact amount, but I think it's over 115 fruits and vegetables in that product. So to me, it's if you went to GNC, which I would never do anymore after researching some of the things I've researched. As a matter of fact, there's great articles on the internet that you can look up that talk about how the FDA went into GNC and places like this and yanked stuff off the shelf because they didn't have what they said they had in them. So I'm all for the health and wellness. I think it's a great thing. I think it's important for us to, as a society, start to understand that we need to take back our health and quit allowing these big corporations to influence our eating styles and collaborate with the pharmaceutical industry and the medical industry to dictate our futures. And so I don't particularly care to live to 120 years old or 105. I mean, but I would like to have a life where I'm not dependent on a pill every day, and I don't have one of those little 13 pill boxes where I can't remember which one I took, and I have to take this to counteract the effects of that, and that to counter effects of this. So I'd rather just drink some fruits and vegetables. So the problem is a lot of people are going to say, watching this video, they're going to say, well, I eat organic foods and stuff. Yeah, great, that's awesome. I commend you for doing that, but problem is our soil is deficient in a lot of the minerals that our body needs. So depending on where it's grown, there's a good chance that you're not getting the 6 essential minerals that your body needs, that it requires. I think if you went online and looked up a detailed chart of the composition of the human body, you'd find out that there are 60 minerals that are required in your body, that if you burnt your bones down, they'd find 60 trace minerals in there, and it would be this whole realm of minerals that you wouldn't even think about putting in your body. But in a colloidal format, that's what your body needs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my best to update this video. And my goal a year ago was to get down to 220 pounds. So when I started this detox and this ASAP product, I was at 243. So I've got 23 pounds to lose within a month. I'm going to do it with no exercise. Very limited dieting, if you call eating good food dieting. And I'm not even going to eat, I'm not going to try to find GMO-free chicken and hormone-free chicken. I'm just going to eat what my wife buys, but I'm just not going to eat the stuff that I know is going to retain water, pack on carbs and stuff like that. So for now, I know this is probably a little long and you guys don't want to listen to me this long. That's cool. For all you naysayers out there that think this is just another fad, what would it hurt? I love the little, two-word question, what if? What if you had type 2 diabetes and you could eliminate it with the proper nutrition? what if, what if 30 years from now, because you're deficient in selenium, your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren come out with cystic fibrosis and muscular dystrophy and multiple sclerosis and all these things that can happen just from one mineral. One mineral deficiency can do that, according to Dr. Wallach. So, don't take my advice for it. Look it up, man. This is the information area. There's information is at the tip of your finger. There is no competition in that anymore. You can find information in a heartbeat. Dr. Wallach has hundreds and hundreds of videos on YouTube. He's been published over 75 times. I've read 5 of his books, CDs, stuff like that. So once again, I'm doing the detox. I'm going to add the ASAP. It's 3 times a day, 75 milliliters under your tongue for 3 to 5 minutes. Big deal. Do it 15 minutes before you eat. Do it for a month. You don't do anything like this long term, there's no reason for it. Once you get to your goal, and if the minerals that are in the Healthy Body Start Pack work, which they have, you don't have to take that product anymore. So I'm going to spend a little extra now to get the results I want, and then not have to then I'm just going to maintain. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. Hopefully I can get this to my good buddy Gino, and he's going to post this on his blog. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not the internet guy, and I really don't care to be. But I do believe that it would be a grave injustice to me and to you and to the world if I didn't share information that I believed was the truth. So, we all look for the truth. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people out there that are trying to give us untruths. So I think this is a great opportunity for you to research it and see what you think. And, if you have any questions, you can hit me up on Facebook. You can call me, whatever. I'm free to answer any questions you have or try to direct you to the right place. So I think, as you can see, I'm not a professional, and I'm not trying to be a professional. I don't want to be a professional. What I want to be is a healthy man that lives, and sees my kids grow up, and not, I don't want to be one of these commercials where you see the fat dad playing basketball with his son, and he's like, oh, I need a minute. I got to catch my breath. I got COPD and heart failure. Man, I don't want to be that guy. I mean, I got an 11-year-old son right now that needs me, and I got a 16-year-old daughter that needs me to be there, and I want to be there. So, will I be there just doing what I have been doing? Maybe, probably. I don't know. I mean, family history says more than likely yes, but, family history doesn't dictate our genetics, I believe. I believe our genetics are dictated by the deficiencies that our ancestors have passed on to us. So, I know that's hard to believe, but if you look up a science called epigenetics, it's a groundbreaking science. It's just recently been they're saying that's not true. They're saying that, genetics are not the key role factor in our diseases. It's the lack of the nutrition and the environment that we're growing up in. So if you're Amish and you live and you eat off the same land and you don't eat anywhere else, and your soil is deficient in the minerals that your body needs, maybe you won't see it, maybe your kids won't see it, but your grandchildren and your great grandchildren are there. So what legacy are you leaving for your family? Yeah, you're having fun and partying and having a good time, and you think you don't need this kind of stuff, and fine, that's great. But when you have babies and they're deficient, and they have babies and they're deficient, do you want to be a grandparent burying your 2 or 3 year old grandchild because they have cystic fibrosis or muscular dystrophy or diabetes? I don't want to do that, man, and I don't really trust the medical industry to dictate those things for me. So I want to show people that this stuff works. So like I said, any questions you have, feel free to contact me. So I thank you guys for listening, and hopefully, even if you're not interested, do me one favor. If I don't ask much, I'm not trying to twist anybody's arm or trying to do any kind of salesman stuff on you. I'm just trying to plant a seed here. And I pray that a tree grows, and if it doesn't, that's fine. I'm not looking for that. But if you have a friend that's sick or a family member that's sick that could use information like this, that's been taking pill after pill after pill and doesn't seem to fix the problem, maybe the problem is that they have the wrong information. So what I ask you to do is, even if you think I'm a kook or a quack or this is witchcraft or whatever, you've been conditioned to think, fine. But your friend network, there could be somebody there crying for help. So pass it along. Pass along the information. It's not professional. If you want any better questions, give me a call, because this video thing is not my forte. So I'll see everybody later. Take care, and God bless, and hope to hear from you soon, and hope to help a few people get healthy. And that's my goal, really, is what a great opportunity to of course, I don't do this, I do this for my health, but I share this information. Of course, there is an economic engine here, and that's important. There has to be. If there wasn't, I couldn't spread the word. I couldn't do this kind of stuff. So what a better way. Let's save lives, make money at the same time. It's not a big deal. It's no different than you shopping at the local grocery store. I mean, you're making somebody else money. So there's always money involved in something. But like it was said in the Bible, the love of money is the root of evil. Not money itself, but it's the love of. And my goal here is to serve. I want to help people. I want to help people. I want to. That's my passion. I want to touch as many lives as I can and help people, because I never liked seeing sickness. I can't stand it. So I can't stand going to hospitals, nursing homes. I don't like to see sick family members. Colds and stuff like that. Big deal. That's normal. But diabetes, leukemia. My grandfather died of leukemia, and he fought and fought and fought, and I didn't like that. I didn't like seeing it, and as a matter of fact, I didn't even go to the hospital before he died to see him, and I regret every minute of that. So, if I could touch one life, that's all I need. So don't be greedy. Share the information. If you don't like it, who cares? Share it. If you just do it as a kind gesture, as from one friend to another. So take care, guys. Love y'all, and hope to see you on the healthy side. Out.